Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you all. This is Mr. Kyle Swims 1, and welcome to a very interesting comic dub. At least that's what I like to call it. This is what I call a 3-take dub of Jhonen the Homicidal Maniac, A Survey in Hell. And what you're going to hear is parts of different versions that were recorded at different dates or different places in time. You'll hear one recorded, one part was recorded in 2014, one part was recorded in 2016, and one part was recorded in 2018. I would like you guys to try and figure out which one was recorded when. It actually might be fairly obvious, but hey, I like playing a good game with you guys. At any rate, enjoy the dub, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye! Hello, ma'am. I'm conducting a survey for the Neighborhood Crime Council. As you may know, the people of our city have recently been subject to a massive increase in hideously brutal mutilations. Now, I'd just like to ask you a few questions, if you have the time.
Well, I really hate to miss this opera windy, but this whole mutilation thing is pretty upsetting, so ask away.
Okie-doo. So, what do you think about murder?
Well, this last week I found my husband's headless body nailed to the wall with his open chest cavity stuffed with human skulls, so I'd have to say that it's, bad.
Yes?
Hello there. Say, I couldn't help but notice your house number. 777? That's funny. Isn't that like the number for heaven or something?
Does this look like heaven?
No, I guess not. Hey, I think there's something wrong with your doorbell. See? Zog! Somewhere deep within the secret bowels of the house.
Do you want something?
Oh yes, I'm from the Neighborhood Crime Council. It's a survey on the recent wave of violent crime, so I'd just like to,
Get in here! 2 nights ago, I was taking a walk at night, and this little chihuahua started following me. God damn it, it knew I ran. Finally lost it, and made it home, but it knew. It knew! Did the dog send you?
No, I'm just doing a survey. Honest.
Oh, okay. So, what do you want to know?
This really isn't that important. I should leave. Yes, right now. Sorry to have disturbed bothered you.
Not at all. I guess I needed a break. I was just drawing a comic. Happy Noodle Boy. It's really popular with the homeless insane. Now ask me questions. Lots of questions. Please, sit.
Alright. Okay. So, what are your views on this current surge of violent crimes, and what can be done to protect the people?
The violent crimes? All perfectly natural in a society whose advances are limited to its technology. The basic behavior of the modern human is hardly different from that of its primitive ancestors. The only noticeable changes are trends. Whether in a suit or in a loincloth, people are ignorant little thorns, cutting into one another. They seem incapable of advancing beyond the violent tendencies which, at one time, were necessary for survival. As for protecting the people, well, that's a bit of a paradox. At least from what I know. I'm sure that if you search into the lives of some of these victims, you would find out that they themselves were the cause of their very deaths. In those cases, the so-called victim at some earlier time played some part in the creation of their killer. I believe that the life was ended for the fact that it was wasted on something that would never evolve beyond the childish cruelty so many never cast off. Now, ask another one.
Sure. So, what do you think of the idea that violence on television and other media have a negative effect on kids and their impressionable minds?
Oh, any pile of stunted growth unaware that entertainment is just that and nothing more deserves to doom themselves to some dank cell somewhere for having been so stupid. Movies, books, TV, music, They're all just entertainment, not guidebooks for damning yourself.
These are some fantastic answers. I'm sorry I was nervous before. But don't worry now, I'll be glad to go on with the questions. I've got one, but it's pretty weird. You might remember the girl found behind the mall? Very strange. She was drained of all her blood. Police think that maybe the killer had some sort of vampirism thing, like he drinks his victim's blood. What do you think?
I never drink a blood, never, but I needed it. You see, it changes color when it dries. It never stays. I have to keep the wall wet. Ask a different question.
The end.